here we are. We're live. Finally, you and me together. We're so happy to be here, aren't we?
I'm so excited. And thank you for having me on.
Oh my goodness, you're so welcome. Everybody, this is Star the Wild Witch. I have been talking about your channel ever since I found you last summer as I was just coming back on to YouTube. I was looking for people in the tarot, which I can't even remember how I found you, although I think it was through the open circle with either Carla or Rochelle.
Oh,
I think that's how I first found you. I'm not positive. But anyway, we found each other.
I think you're right. I remember you commenting on that video with yeah, it was Carla. Yeah.
Yep. So we found each other and we bonded over our vision issues
Mm-hmm.
and our love of gardening. So Star and I both have low vision issues.
Mm-hmm.
But what do you say? You open your every video so beautifully. You say, but
Oh, but magic has no limitations.
that's right. But magic has no limitations. I love it. And we have different issues. Our issues
Right.
are very different, but we both have low vision. And so we kind of bonded on that, and we've talked about we both got the meta glasses, and we were just talking about the pros and some of the limitations with those, but it's it has been wonderful just getting to know you, and I'm so honored that you agreed to come on tonight for the second Witchy Wednesday, where we're going to be talking about starting an apothecary. And I know that that is something that is near and dear to your heart.
Yeah, absolutely.
So go ahead.
I'm so honored that you asked me. This is my first interview. Like
Really?
I'm
Ever?
I'm usually the interviewer.
Oh
So
my good. Okay. Oh, I'm so glad.
it's
Well,
fun.
so I want to know, when did you very first, because you know I have a picture to show.
Yeah.
When did you very first go into the garden? What's your very first gardening experience?
Um, my first gardening experience wasn't gardening itself. My grandfather had a vegetable garden, um, and he passed away when I was 5. But like, I have memories of like my grandfather and gardening. He would paint faces on pumpkins and squashes, and he would make it
Oh,
adorable. For I have the pictures somewhere. I can't find
oh,
them,
I
but
love that.
yeah, it was my grandfather. He was a practitioner.
Oh,
So
wow.
there's that level
Oh my
to it.
goodness, that's so
Yeah.
cool. Well, you know, I showed you a picture, and here's my picture of when I very first started in the garden, and that is my grandfather.
I
And I
love
was
that.
2 years old, and I'm in the vegetable garden with him, and it looks like it's probably spring, so we're just starting to plant. And he used to, you know, he would put his finger in and let me drop the seeds in. He'd have the seed in his hand. I have so many good memories of being in the garden with him, and I think that's what started my love of being in the dirt. Before we get too far into this conversation, though, let's go say hi to some people in chat. So we have Nancy.
Hi, Nancy.
Nancy at Crohn's Intuition, and we have Lady Blind Wolf. Hello, Lady Blind
Hey,
Wolf. And
Lady
we have
Blamwell.
Debbie from Debbie's Witchy Vlog. I'm
Debbie!
so happy to see you. Pam Batchelor's here. Hi, Pam. And yeah, that's where we're at right now.
Hi,
So welcome
everyone.
everybody, and we're so glad that you're here. Um, so so I have lots of happy memories of not only, you know, planting vegetables and herbs and fruit. They had raspberries and blueberries and an apple tree. But then it was usually August was the big extravaganza where my mother, my grandmother, my mother and my two grandmothers and my great grandmother would all be in the same kitchen, and they'd be canning up whatever it was, whatever they were doing for the weekend. And my sister and I were the runners. So they would send us out to the garden to get more cucumbers, or send us out to get more tomatoes, or whatever it was. But that was, that was such a great memory for me. And
Aw.
then, yeah, and then fast forward to now. I've had some gardens over in the past. None that have been uber successful, to be honest. Like, I've grown some tomatoes, but I've never had room for a garden until we moved into this house. And we have raised beds now in our backyard because I'm getting old and I don't want to bend over. So we have Mr. Honey built. Mr. Honey is my husband, for those of you in chat who don't know. He does have a name, but I always refer to him as Mr. Honey when we're online. So Mr. Honey built raised beds. So we have 6 of them now. And we've had some success. Last year was not a good garden year. But let's talk about what is an apothecary, because it's not vegetables. It's not a vegetable garden. So let's talk about what an apothecary is.
So the etymology of the word apothecary goes back to Latin, and it basically translates roughly to storehouse. So it's a housing space to store, like, your plants, your herbs. I feel like, in my personal opinion, the context of apothecary can vary from person to person, practitioner to practitioner, in the sense of what you do. Like, are you using it for medicinal reasons? Right. Or are you using it magical, or a mixture of both?
Right.
I feel like that context would matter, like, depending on who you're talking to. I feel like both are valid, so.
But you could start an apothecary that is both for you. You could have medicinal and, herbal for
Right.
spell work or whatever. You can have it all in the same, all in the same place, right?
You can. I would advise caution if you're working with baneful herbs. I personally don't want to mix baneful and medicine together.
Oh,
have it in
okay.
the same place.
Okay, that's a good thought. Good point.
Yeah,
Good point. I'm glad I
right.
brought that up. So how did you get started building your apothecary, or how did you get started? What did you do?
I originally just purchased herbs.
Okay.
And like the fruits and stuff that I would use in my witchcraft, I would buy from the grocery store and dehydrate without a dehydrator. I have a dehydrator now, but like way in the beginning I didn't. I would just flip it over on a paper towel every day and wait till it's dry and jarred it. Eventually I got into gardening and having a connection with actually growing your own herbs. I noticed a huge difference in their energy. You have an influence from seed to harvest. So it helps building a connection to that plant ally. The more connection you have with it, the more you learn about it, how it grows, your magic will be more potent.
Okay. So it's not just about like throwing seeds in the ground.
That's, what, I at first started seeds, and this kind of goes into one of your other questions, but I started them in egg containers and things like that. I never planted seeds in the ground. I've always started them in containers indoors.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's been my experience.
So some I have planted in the ground.
Mm.
Some, like my marigolds last year. Oh no, I did. I started those inside. Sorry, I started those inside, and then I put put them outside.
Mhm.
But I have started things like parsley and cilantro, those kinds of herbs. I've started them outside.
Okay.
Um, and they've done well, but others, it just depends. It really does. It depends.
Mhm.
And I'm not, and for people who are beginners out there and are really kind of afraid to throw seeds in the ground or in a pot or whatever, I would encourage you not to be, but that's me saying that.
Mhm.
I'm not against going to your garden store and buying started plants that are already started
Right.
and
Right.
just kind of getting your feet wet that way.
That could be less intimidating, like, "Oh god, can tell you how many seedlings I have killed."
Oh, yeah, same,
I did
same.
not start out at the level I am now, that's for sure. I've killed
I'm
many
still
of
trying
the
to grow yarrow. I can't. It just never. It doesn't work.
it
It
likes a
doesn't work
lot
for
of
me.
sun.
But my backyard is perfect for it. But it just never comes up. So I'm doing something. I'm doing something wrong. Yeah. And
Well, you're not the only one. I've had issues with yarrow too, so,
okay.
yeah,
I
it's tricky.
One of the things that I learned though, along the way, because I've had big yards and I've had little teeny tiny yards and I've had no
Mhm.
yard. I've also had no yard. Like I've had a balcony and that's it, or a patio.
Mhm.
Is that you don't need land, you don't need to be perfect, and you don't need to have, you know, a a degree in herbology to start.
Right.
It's not as hard as we're sometimes our own worst enemy, you know?
Mhm. Mhm.
All right. Um, yeah, so was when you were growing, started to grow, were you growing for a magical purpose, or were you growing practically, or
Um,
both?
Both. I did definitely do both. Like, culinary, medicinally, even though I had no idea what I was doing. I was just like, "Oh, this could do something," right? Like,
Right.
it's for me, yeah, that's how that started. Over the years, I've learned, okay, what do I actually wanna grow? Why do I wanna grow it? What's the purpose of this? And
Yes.
research helps make
Yes.
decisions.
And so when did you know when did that shift happen for you? When did you know that, okay, this is no longer just culinary for me? This is more like I am now building something for my magical practice.
I mean, I started gardening very first started gardening in 2018,
Wow. You're a
and
newbie,
yeah,
but you're so
um,
good at
I
it.
never really had the space to do it or the sunlight to do it,
Right.
um, and, like, moving here has, like, really I had my own space, I could do what I wanna do, so
Yes. Did you
yeah.
okay, so were you excited? Was that one of the things that excited you about moving to where you are now, that,
It
"Oh,
is.
great, I can have a
Oh,
garden"?
man. Yeah, and,
Me
like, I
too.
I wanted to do all the things, right? But
Right.
I realized that is not sustainable. Like, if I'm growing something medicinally, do I even know what its medicinal properties are? You know what I mean? So, it's like, I really wanna know what I'm doing before I grow it. I'm just organized in that way, like, I wanna be prepared and not just grow something for the sake of growing it. I do that with flowers, but,
Me
I'm
too.
trying to be careful of what I grow.
Oh, someone,
I think that
is it Karina? Karina's here?
there we
Yep,
go, my
there's
internet's
Karina. Hi, Karina.
hello.
It's nice to see you. MA the Gray's here, and she says, "I make giant imaginary plans and then don't plant anything."
That works. That works.
Oh, and Roman's here. Hi, Roman. It is my camera. Oh, good. I'm back in business. Roman says, is my camera frozen? Oh, crap. And then he says, no, back in business. I'm so glad.
Aw.
Yeah, I'm a big planner too.
Mhm.
So and I'm late right now. Usually I have seeds started by now.
Really?
Well, no, that's not true. You're right. Next week, beginning of March, I'll start seeds in the house.
Yeah, they say 6 to 8 weeks before the last frost date.
Yep.
So you'd be on track. Yeah.
And I do like to plan like where I'm going to put things. And
Mhm.
but I have one of the things that I have not done as far as I have not read a book about, and I know you have some. Here comes the pile, folks. Here
I brought
comes the
them.
pile.
I brought them. Oh my god.
Okay, so pick one. I'm a beginner. I'm a beginner grower, and where am I starting?
Oh, the grow. See, I don't have books on growing. Isn't that funny? I have
No,
books
not
on
growing.
properties.
I have lots of books on growing. I mean properties. That's what I mean. So if I'm a beginner, I'm starting. What book do you recommend?
I would say almost every practitioner has this one. It's been around forever. Scott Cunningham's Encyclopedia of Magical Herbs.
Okay.
It's my go-to. It has a lot in there, and what's nice is it has like an illustration as well, so you can get like a general idea for what it looks like. I wish it was full color. That
Yeah.
would be great, but I'll take it.
Yeah.
So that's
Okay.
definitely, it's a very beginner friendly. It has a plethora of in there.
All right. What else do you have?
Oh god, I have a lot, Jilly. I have a lot. I had to see it. It is the Herbal Magic. This is Paul Barrel's Herbal Magic.
Okay.
This one's okay. It's chunky.
Mhm.
Now, what I'm looking for, and I have yet to find. I mean, I have a lot. This is also by Paul Barrel. Oh god. Let's see. Amy Blackthorn's Sacred
Okay.
Plant Magic. This has a lot of rituals in there. So, like, if you don't know how to do rituals involving plants, it does have a lot in there. It doesn't have as many plants as like Cunningham, but it does have rituals to give you ideas as a starting point as where to go.
That's on my list, I think. I just saw that. And I think Selena just interviewed somebody recently that had put out an herbal guide as well. But yeah, I'm always looking for a good herbal guide, and I need it to be on Kindle because I can't read regular print anymore.
Oh yeah, Kindle is your friend. It is
Kindle is
definitely.
absolutely my friend.
Yes,
Sure.
absolutely. I have so many. I like my plant books physical, but I do have some that like the more extensive the reading is, I need Kindle, but if it's just like a look it up, there it is. I like physical books. It's just
Oh, Beth's here, Aspasia Rising. Hi, Beth. She says, hi, Jill and Star.
hi.
And she says, Paul Barrel was my first astrologer when I lived in Minneapolis back in the day.
Wow. That's
Lovely. That
fascinating.
is fascinating.
Wow.
What if you guys are? I know Debbie, you grow herbs. If
Oh, yeah.
anybody else grows in herbs in the chat, what books have you used? What are your go-tos?
I did bring one. That's not an easy find.
Okay.
This one I had to get on Thrift Books for $50. Yeah, I know, but when it comes to my plant books, I can't I can't say no.
Can you turn it just a little bit? Let's see. Push
This
your
is
left side forward a little. Yeah, there we go.
it's occult botany.
Okay, thank
Um,
you.
this goes into the medicinal properties,
Okay.
but it doesn't go as in depth as I want. I want more detail. And then like I'm trying to find books that are folkloric practices with herbs. I have
Mm,
not found folklore specific. That's what I'm interested in. I want to know what people have done and how they've used like spell ingredients like way back in the day. That's what I
historically,
want.
yeah.
That's what I am after, and I have not found that yet. I'm looking though.
Mm,
If anyone has
okay.
suggestions, let me know.
Debbie says I grow medicinal and magical herbs. Debbie, what books do you recommend? What books have you bought, or anybody else in chat? What books have you bought about plants? That either define medicinal, magical herbs, or how to grow, or whatever. I wanted to talk a little bit about the growing situation,
Yeah.
because I know that there are people who um, don't have don't have the space, don't have the physical ability to go out there and and do the thing.
Yeah.
And I think people sometimes think, oh, I can't do it. But there's so much that you can do even right in your home with thing. You don't even have to go out and buy any special pots. Now, potting soil is different. You should go get some good soil,
Hmm.
but to use containers, you can use practically anything. What is have you ever used anything out of the ordinary to plant in? Let me ask you that question.
Um.
That wasn't on the list. I'm sorry.
Oh no, I thought it was. I I have not used. I just use. I guess when I was germinating seeds way in the beginning, I was using like egg cartons and oh, you know what? When I germinate seeds, sometimes I would get pudding cups or Jello cups, right?
Yes.
And I would get a drill guide and I would poke holes because you need drainage. If you don't have
Hmm.
drainage, your seeds are gonna rot.
Hmm.
Um, so I would poke holes in pudding cups, and that's what I would start seeds in. Now I have seed cells, but back then I couldn't afford that. So I I reused. I still have them, so
I started seeds last year, and it was an Amazon purchase. I purchased these little planting cups with a bubble on top that
were
acted
they
like a
green?
greenhouse, something like that. No, mine were black, I think,
Huh.
but they might have had green ones, but I had the black ones, and they worked really well. But as far as like planting things go, I mean, I've planted things in all kinds of weird things. Like I've planted plants in old milk boxes, my husband's work boots, old work boots.
Oh my goodness.
Um, I do believe that we planted, and I cannot remember if it was an old sink or an old toilet that we put in the garden. Um, but yes, I'll use pretty much anything and try to plant in it.
There you
And we've
go.
made and we've made and this doesn't have anything to do with growing an apothecary, but Mark's made lovely water features for not for this yard yet. I'm still asking, but
Mm.
in our old yard we had a pond, and he made water features for friends and for customers too, for people, and out of weird things. So yeah,
Oh, that sounds
yeah,
nice.
we've had fun with it.
I want to make a bee bath this year.
Oh yeah. All right, my goal is I want to grow a tea garden.
Ooh, okay.
So I have one of my raised beds I'm going to allocate as a tea garden. And so I know that I already have mint planted, but I
Mm.
want to grow like a chocolate mint or a pineapple mint, and put that in there, and some lavender and some chamomile, you know, and see how that goes this year.
Be careful where you put your mint.
Oh, I know it goes crazy.
Oh my whole front area under my bay window is covered in mint. It took over.
Yeah, it does.
Oh my god, I have to
It
rip it
does, but it
off.
smells so good. I
It
have it
does.
all over my side yard, and it just, oh, it smells so good, and I just love it
Mhm,
when it first comes up. Um, so okay, so let's talk about planning.
mhm.
Um, and I think I heard you say that you wanted to do all the things.
I still do.
Well, and that's what happens. We want to do all the things, and we wind up kind of trying to do more than we can handle, I think.
This is my
Oh.
seed collection from over the years. I mean, I get more and more every year, so, like, I have a problem. I have a and I start them all. Oh my god, it's ridiculous. Not all of them germinate for me, but you know what? I try. I try.
And where do you get seeds from?
Um, uh-oh, I have a pop-up on my computer. I get them sorry, there we go.
That's
Um, I get a lot of them from Etsy. The hard to find ones,
okay.
are Etsy finds because like, Walmart or Lowe's isn't gonna have mugwort, they're not gonna have wormwood, they're not gonna have, like, uh, Viola odorata, Sweet Violet, they're not gonna have yarrow, like, the things that I am specifically after that skullcap, like the witchy things online.
Have you grown that from see, I'm impressed that you've grown have you grown skullcap from seed?
Yes.
Lady
Mhm.
Blind Wolf says, "No, I can't grow much of anything because, well, the cat." And then I have
Uh,
to get everything in jars. I'm looking into getting a dehydrator. And then she said something about, she's gonna do a VR to you tomorrow.
okay.
Um, all the all the Llewellyn planned encyclopedia, I can't remember the name of, and then there's another book. I'll do a VR for Star tomorrow. I love that.
Okay. I'd love to see
And
that. Awesome.
so on the dehydrator issue, Lady Blind Wolf and anybody who's in chat, look in your local thrift stores. That's where I found mine. It's good enough to get me started. It's just one of those old Ronco ones, but it works really well. And I just thought, okay, I saw it and I thought I'm going to pick this up and I will invest as time goes on.
Mhm.
And the other thing is that you can use, obviously I have some that are in mason jars, you
Mhm.
know, but then I collect, here's a salsa jar. And I'm pretty sure that was relish. I think it
That
says flask
smell
on
is so hard to get out.
there. Yeah.
One of my first jars was a relish jar that I stole from my mom.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh my God. And Lady Blind Wolf she said coffee, something about coffee. Those glass jars are bottles that we get at Starbucks coffee. And I just grabbed one of those, truck the coffee and recycle the bottle. Oh, chuck the coffee, recycle the bottle. And
oh.
she reminded me about coffee, because I've planted in coffee cans too.
Well, there you go.
Nancy, Crohn's Intuition said I had an antique bathtub flower garden. I love it.
Oh my gosh, that must have been beautiful.
Uh,
How'd you
that
get drainage in there?
probably with the drain hole. And you would put rocks on the bottom of it. You'd
Oh,
put pebbles on the bottom of it.
okay,
Um,
wow.
Debbie's Witchy's vlog says my favorite is a cottage garden with old fencing, Old chairs.
Oh, I
Oh, they're
love
so
cottage
cute. I
style.
know.
Oh my god, that's what I'm working on this year is a cottage style garden. I like the whimsical, like, everywhere-ness of it, so my mother-in-law's getting rid of the tree in the front, so I'm gonna actually have light there,
Nice.
so I'm so excited. Ugh,
Um, Debbie said that her mint never winters over up here. I thought you were near me.
really? She is in,
Are you in
uh,
New?
Massachusetts. She's in Massachusetts.
I thought I noticed that accent.
Yeah.
um, I'm from Massachusetts. I think we had this conversation somewhere, Debbie. I'm from Attleboro, southeast of Boston, and just a little bit. I'm like, well, it used to be about 15 minutes from Providence. But our mint did winter over. My grandparents' mint, oh man, he had like a mint field,
Wow.
but he was talk about a green thumb. Mm. All right, let's see. Um, Plant mint in a container in the earth, says Roman.
Yeah, I wish I did that. But you know
Excalibur
what
is on
happened?
my
My
list.
mint, it went to seed, and the seed must have, because I did have it in a container. It went to seed, and the seed must have, like, flown because the mint flowers, and, it it went where it shouldn't. And now I just have it there.
Oh my gosh, Debbie, you grew up in Situate. That's not too far from where I grew up.
Aw.
On the porch side of my house, I have rosemary, lavender, lemon balm, and mint in a concrete container. I love that too. So I can kill a lavender plant. Like I've killed every lavender plant Mark's brought home for me. It was like, I don't know, 3 or 4 Mother's Day in a row I asked for lavender and he brought it home and I killed it and I finally said, but I'm ready to try again. And then the other one, rosemary, is that winters over here too, I think.
Not f Oh, I wish it would winter for me, that'd be great.
It doesn't winter over for you?
Not for me. It
Oh, I
gets to
heard.
be 50 degrees and that dies.
Okay. Oh no, I've had it go lower than 50 degrees and have it be okay.
Really?
Um,
Wow.
eh, Debbie says she can't grow lavender. Part of my Okay, so let me just say this. Part of my issue is Mr. Henry. My first idea was that I was going to make my herb garden down the side of the house right in front of our raspberry patch, but Mr. Henry likes to walk there and
Go
pee
to the
there. So
bathroom.
that just does not work,
Oh,
which is why the raised beds work much better for me and also containers. So other containers that I have found that work really well for me are the planting bags. Have you ever used those, Star?
no. Mm-mm.
So that was another Amazon find. They were planting bags and they're made out of it's like a stiff felt
Hmm.
material and you can get them different sizes. So you can get a big one, but then you can roll it down and make it smaller.
Wow. That's
And
nice.
you plant your plants in there and then they're easy to kind of carry around. So if you need more sun, you can carry it and put it into more sun.
Oh,
The other
yeah.
thing I saw, and this is like planting on a budget, was using your pet food bags. So like dog food bags and cat
Hmm.
food bags, because they generally have a waterproof coating on the outside because you don't want your dog food to get wet, right?
Right.
And so when you dump we dump ours into another container. So you wash that bag out and then you
Mhm.
can use that as a grow bag too.
Interesting. Huh.
Yeah. So you could grow herbs or other plants in those as well.
Wow.
So if you're just starting out, what are your top, let's go with 5 easiest to grow?
Not lavender, not rosemary. Those two, they're very particular and fragile.
Okay.
um, mint, number one, mint,
Mhm.
because it's hardy. It's hard to kill. Um, basil, like anything in the mint family. So I'm cheating there because like lemon balm is in the mint family. You know what? Basil's in the mint family because that's square stem. Pretty sure basil's in the mint family. I know lemon balm is.
Mm.
Anything in the mint family.
How about
um,
sage?
that's also in the mint family, I believe. The square stem gives it away. Garden sage is it's very easy. Yeah. Um, yeah, anything in the mint family. Thyme is pretty easy. Uh, like let's see, basil, thyme, parsley,
Mm.
dill. Dill is very easy, but be careful of hornworms because you'll get hornworms possibly.
Well,
They
and
really like it.
also it goes to seed really quickly.
It does. Yeah.
Yeah. If I were to pick, see, I would pick rosemary. I've had really good luck with rosemary.
Wow.
I'm with you on the lavender. No, no on the lavender.
Mhm.
Um, and I would pick. So I would also pick marigold. My marigolds grew like crazy. They were as big as bushes.
Wow.
They were huge. And maybe it was the variety that I bought, but they were huge. And I had lots of them. Um, yeah, I would go with dill for sure. Dill's easy to, you can do that from seed. You can do
Mhm.
parsley, cilantro from seed. You just have to be on like parsley, cilantro, and dill. You have to be on it because when they go to seed, they go to seed.
Yeah. Parsley's a biannual, so you'll get like 2 years out of it,
Mhm.
and that's it. It's done. I like perennials.
Ms. Tarot D is here.
Hey, queen.
Ms. Tarot D, do you what do you grow why I'm always verklempt. Books. What books do you have in your collection for growing let's say medicinal and magical herbs? I love growing. Oh, me too. Caprese salad is that's my go-to in the summertime. Oh, now Ms. Tarot D says that the marijuana is easy. Ask Bobby.
Ooh!
Ms. Tarot D
Oh, I love it.
getting okay. Now Roman says lavender needs plenty of light, but
Mhm. Yeah.
I have plenty of light. Light is not my problem.
It
I
doesn't like wet feet either.
it could be that. I don't know.
It does not like plastic either.
I
You put it
love
in plastic and that'll kill it.
I love basil. I love to grow basil.
Mhm.
Does anybody have any questions for 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 Star about growing things?
I'm happy to answer.
And I
And
also want
I brought jars.
oh, I can't wait to see. Hold on, because I wanted to read to you what I was laughing at because it was it was Miss Tarot D saying, "What's up, witches?"
What's up?
Did I do that right, Miss Tarot D? Did I do that right? Miss Tarot D says, "I live in a small apartment,
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I just
so we got
clinked
rid
the
of a lot
glass.
of books. Yeah, now I want to read up and learn something. When I want to read up and learn something, I go to YouTube. Yeah, on
That's
friends'
a
channels. So
that's a good
like
resource.
that is like reduce, reuse, recycle right there and be
Mhm.
sustainable. I love that. And she says like Star. So there you go.
Yeah, because like if you think about magical properties, that is gnosis. That's someone's gnosis that was put in a book.
Mm-hmm.
And like a lot of the time there is common gnosis, but you know, if you feel something about a plant and it's not in a book, that is your UPG, your unverified personal gnosis. But the thing is, if it works for you, it works for you. You
And
know?
that's,
Yeah.
I think that's really important to say, because here we are talking about, what's easy to grow. And like, you've had a hard time with rosemary. I have not.
Yeah.
You haven't had a hard time with lavender. I have. You know? So I'm right. So in different places, for different people, it just works differently. But
Right.
yeah,
Magical properties are the same way.
yeah. So show me. So let's see your jars.
So, I I use just mason jars most of the time, but like what is a big deal for me is having a label on the jar.
Mm,
On the label, I have the common name. So we have wormwood, and then I have the Latin botanical name, Artemisia vulgaris. That is also very important because I don't want to mix things up. And then we have the Planetary Association, the elements, and the gender. Um,
wow.
and then we have the magical uses. These are out of Scott Cunningham's book, but like if you want to put your own personal properties on there, then put your own personal properties on there. Yeah.
So now
So
you're making up your own labels now too,
yeah.
right?
Oh yeah. You just cut
Nice.
them out, Mod Podge them on, or you can like Mod Podge them. This is the back of a drink packet. Okay. And
Okay.
you just cut a hole, feed the twine through, and you have a label.
I love that. Tip your hat up
So,
just a little bit so everybody can see underneath. It's so
oh
cool.
yeah, it's I got this from a goth fashion site.
Oh,
I love
so
it.
cool.
I figured it fit the theme of today.
Absolutely. It's beautiful.
Thank you.
Okay, so labels. So as you can see, I only have two jars so far. I have my bay leaves and I have my marigolds in jars, but
Mhm.
no labels yet. And that is poor executive functioning on my part. And I'm yeah, I'm lazy about that thing. And then I'll have so much stuff and I will be like, oh my God, I need a label. So I need to just do it as I go. And that's
Yeah,
probably a good rule of thumb. Just do it as you go.
right. Yeah, it's so important to have labels because, like, mixing something up, especially if you're having it internally, that could be a matter of life and death. I'm not joking.
Oh, yeah.
Because, yeah, you don't want to ingest something that is not safe. It might look like something dried in a jar, like mugwort and wormwood look very much alike. Um, like meadowsweet and oh, what's the other one that kind of looks like it? But like a lot of them can like look similar, and it's so important to know what you have in the jar,
Yes.
especially
Yes.
if you're making like a tincture. Oh yeah.
So
Very important.
Ms. Tarot says, for the Secret Santa at work, my coworker got me a windowsill herb garden. Can't wait to set it all up. Oh, that's
Oh, you have to make
exciting.
a video, Miss Tarot D. I wanna see.
Me too. MA says, raise your hand if you've got a cupboard full of empty jars.
Oh my god.
And I don't, tiny house, I don't have like a big old, I don't have a lot of cupboard space, but the empty jars are real.
Oh yeah. I have a whole drawer full of
Of empty
empty jars.
jars.
Yeah. It's
um,
bad. It's bad.
okay, so you have talked a little bit about this, and to be fair, I have not thought about this.
Mm,
Um, because I just haven't grown a whole lot of, I've been mainly growing culinary herbs, right?
mm,
So
mhm.
you've just talked about safety and keeping things separate. So will you talk a little bit about that?
Um, yeah, so some herbs, if you're working certain magics, if you have baneful herbs around, it might be a good idea to at least have them on a different shelf than your um other stuff. Like if you're using like things internally. Um because I don't know, like
Well, you don't want to poison
I just don't
yourself.
feel comfortable. I'm sure some people mix them all up, whatever. I don't feel comfortable with that. Like I do have like mandrake root and um so, like some deadly things.
Okay. So
So
if you're gonna grow the baneful herbs, and if you don't know if it's baneful or not, I
I would
guess we
look
can
that up.
Google that, right?
Absolutely,
Okay.
absolutely.
So definitely
Um,
Google it, and if you still don't know, get a hold of Star.
yeah,
Um,
you're more than
and
welcome.
yeah, and so keeping those separate is a good thing.
I would, but
Yeah.
that's me. I'm extra paranoid. And I was worried when I was growing wormwood because I wouldn't want like wormwood and mugwort that's deadly to animals. And I keep anything that's deadly to animals or that can spread really bad away from them. And if you are concerned about that, you can get like netting for over that plant so nothing or no one gets into it. Um, Having mugwort around your other plants actually kills them. So it,
Oh, so
or at
don't
least
do that.
it will stunt their growth too. So
Wow.
yeah, I
So
learned
maybe
that
just buy
from
that one
someone.
dried. Maybe just buy that one already
if
dried.
you're beginning, if you're
Yeah.
yeah.
Do you keep a journal about what you've planted, how you've planted it, how it did?
I do. I
Okay.
do. I wish I brought it's all digital, so it's not like
Okay.
I could just be like, "Here, look." I keep a document on my computer that has like when I bought the seeds, when I started the seeds,
Hmm.
when I planted the seeds, like how it did, how it grew, if it died, what did I do to make it yeah.
Was it your fault or was it just, yeah, did you not water it or did something else happen, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So let's talk about what we do with these things once they're out there in the garden and we're ready to harvest.
Mhm.
What are some of the ways you talked a little bit about, putting things on a paper plate or a paper towel, but what are some other ways that you've um, harvested and dried herbs?
I've hung them up. I have like this. I don't know if I can show you. No, probably not. It's all the way over there. I have like it's like a keyring holder, but
Okay.
I use it to hang bundles on.
Yes.
So you can just make sure like you rotate them every day, so that way they get like the best circulation. Because
Hmm.
if something's like up against the wall, yeah, you want to turn that. Um, Avoid mold. Um, so I've done that. I prefer my dehydrator. That's that's my go-to way, but sometimes I do like to bundle things and air dry them. It all depends. I heard that you can dehydrate in the oven. I don't have the need to because I have a dehydrator, but I know you can do it.
I have
Um,
done that, and it's just very low heat,
yeah.
and you keep a watch over it. I do bundles, and I have hooks on my porch all the way around, and I hook them on the porch. That's how the marigolds started, and then I finished them in the dehydrator. But yeah, so I bundle things that way. I also like for I know that I've put stuff out on my tomatoes before I had a dehydrator. I put them out on I think it was paper towels on a plate
Mhm.
just outside on my table to dry in the sun. and that worked. That was okay too.
Yeah.
Got
It
to
all
watch
depends
what
on
the
what you have access to, you know?
right. And then, okay, so let's talk about what you do with them when you get them inside. So making
Mm.
tinctures. Talk a little bit about making tinctures.
Okay. So tinctures, you generally like I would advise fresh plant matter because you're gonna get a stronger tincture. Um, like tinctures, you want to write on your jar what the tincture is and the date you started it, and uh, the date you're gonna want to strain. Um, Definitely, like when making tinctures, um, make sure that you know where the plant came from. That way, it's not like sprayed with pesticides or chemicals or got weed on by a dog, anything like that. um, that way, you know what's going into you because that's medicinal. That's a whole nother like safety. I don't know. Is it's important.
Yes.
Yeah. So I know you can do tinctures dried, but they aren't as effective as if it's fresh. Um, there because it's the volatile oils that you want, and when the plant's dry, that's harder to get.
Okay, so now we've got community going here. So Selena's in the house. Selena's
Selena,
here. Selena's
hi,
here
I love
and
you.
she says hello, but wait a minute. I have to go up because I think it was Debbie asked, and I don't know if she was asking us or not,
Uh-huh.
but said, do you grow vegetables too? I do, yes. Um, Star, do you have the magical botanical oracle deck? Llewellyn, this is Roman asking you.
Magical
If so,
botanical.
what is your
No,
take on it?
I do not. What do you think, Roman? Let me know.
Yes.
I don't have it.
Roman also says he has and likes the Deadly Apothecary Oracle deck.
Oh my god, that's on my wish list. It is on my wish
Oh,
list.
this is the one.
Oh,
The only herbal one that I have is
let me
this
grab.
one, and it is the Herbal Astrology Oracle. And I do
Okay.
like this one very much.
Let me,
Um,
let me grab. Oh god, I don't even
oh
know.
my goodness. Okay, so here we go. Put all the dangerous stuff in a witch-proof jar. I love mugwort. It's my fave. I've never grown it, but I've been reading about it, and I'm really into. I really want to grow it, or at least have it. Okay.
I can't find mine.
Um,
Oh.
oh, I saw Ethany. I will be watching that, rewatching that. Debbie says, I need seeds, Selena. I've never grown mugwort.
I
Uh,
got you, Debbie.
I need seeds too. Debbie, Selena says, LOL, I have a bunch of dried mugwort I can send. It's amazing. And then someone says, we need to do a seed exchange. I'm like, yes, yes, community,
Yes,
yes,
please.
we need to do that.
Yeah, that'd be
Um,
wonderful.
Oh my gosh, mugwort grows spontaneously on your property. I'm jelly. I am
Yeah, she
so
showed that in a video and
that's
my
so
it went
cool.
wild. I'm like, "Oh."
Oh, that is so cool. But if my dog
Yeah.
ate it, he would die, right?
Or get very, very, very sick.
Oh
I
yeah.
would not trust animals around that.
I
Our Luna,
we
she
have
she used to eat everything, so
Nancy says the magical botanical oracle is beautiful. And
oh,
uh Selena says she loves the herbal astrology deck. I love that one too.
uh-huh.
And she says, I love Deadly Apothecary. So
I gotta get that one. Oh my god.
is it hard to get? Or is
No, no, it's published by Rockpool.
okay, so it's just on your list.
It recently came out like September, somewhere around there. It's
Okay.
gorgeous. Oh my
I
god.
hope I didn't I hope I didn't miss anybody. Eh, eh, eh. Selena's saying hello to everybody, and we're all talking
Aw.
about mugwort.
Of course, that's when Selena would come in.
All right, so we've talked a little bit about making tinctures.
Mm,
Um, what? So let me just say this about. So I've been looking things up. Like I've been
mm.
on the Google, Ms. Tarot D says, and you were the person that got me started on the marigolds. I watched the video of yours, and I think you were cutting and drawing your marigolds, and I was like, what? I never thought of this. So I
It's
went outside with
brilliant.
my scissors and I cut them and I dried them and I've had them stored. And oh my gosh, when I open this, I'm telling you, I'm going to just sit here for the next couple days because it's going to rain and just sniff because it smells like sunshine. It just smells so good. But
Watching you sniff that makes me want to sneeze.
I know, because of the ragweed. And
Oh my god.
so Mr. Honey is allergic to ragweed, and I'm thinking, oh, like, God, no wonder he was out in the backyard last year sneezing up a storm. I'm like, what is wrong
It's the
with you?
marigold. It's the
It's probably the
marigold.
marigolds.
Yeah.
But okay, so I looked up that marigolds are really good for protection.
Really?
Yeah. So I put that around my Immolk candle that I put together. I put it around there, and I sprinkled some outside my front door where I would like to grow some rosemary this year.
Mm.
But what else what else do you use, like, magical herbs for like, say, protection? What are some good ones for protection?
For protection, definitely rosemary. Keeping rosemary by your front door
Mhm,
brings luck and protection.
mhm,
Um, they say to keep that at your garden gate. Practical magic.
mhm.
Um, let's see, other protection. Like you got me thinking. You have me thinking because I'm on the spot.
Oh, I'm
No,
sorry.
you're fine. You're
Well,
fine.
let's ask chat. What do they use for
Yeah, what do
protection?
you use? I would
Isn't it
definitely.
pepper? Is cayenne?
Oh yeah. Oh
Okay.
yeah. That's like protection with a bite to
Yeah,
it.
that's like repel, right?
Mhm. Oh yeah,
Okay.
definitely.
So that's good
Definitely.
to know too.
Roses. I
What?
do use roses for protection. I know a lot of people associate them with love, but the thorns on the roses, that is protection, and it can be painful, like a, you know, you come after me, I'm coming after you kind of situation. I'm not. Yeah. So yeah, rose thorns. I pick them off. I save them. Like after I prune,
Okay.
like I wouldn't pick. Oh my god, talking. Um, I wouldn't pick them off like a branch that you're trying to grow a rose on. But if it's like a pruned one, pick those suckers off, dry them out, keep them. you
Wow.
know, protection right there. I like protection with a bite. Um,
And so would you grind them with a mortar and pestle and use them? Like, I
mm,
don't want anybody to, like, spill their spell work, okay? Like, I'm not asking that, but would you use it like that in spell work?
you could grind it up and make a protection powder. I like to keep the thorns whole, and I like to push them into a candle. That's for baneful
Oh,
things,
that's
but
a good idea. Yeah.
um, yeah, you could like put them around your candle, put them around your protection candle. Um, there's a lot of things you could put them in spell bags. I wouldn't powder it. I like things to be whole unless I'm making a specific like powder, like a
Okay.
protection powder or some like an
I'm learning
incense.
so much.
There's so many ways. Yeah,
Okay.
like
Debbie says, I have tons of wild lettuce,
interesting.
mullein, and lamb's quarters that grow randomly.
I never heard of lamb's quarters before.
And me either. And Selena says she loves that, especially that I don't know. is it Mulleen?
Mullen.
Okay.
Mhm.
And Selena also says that she loves marigolds, that it's a flower of devotion for her ancestors.
Yeah.
Um,
Mhm.
oh, and Nancy says she's going to grow lots of marigolds this coming season. Me too. Debbie says, yes, ancestor work for me. Ooh, that's exciting. Okay.
Why
Um,
do you associate like, why? If you guys don't mind me asking in the chat, but, like, why do you associate marigolds with ancestors? What is it?
oh, yeah, me too. I want to
See,
know.
this is the
Inquiring
thing
minds want
that
to know.
yes, that's
Okay.
the folklore that I wanna know,
Now,
you know what I
Karina
mean?
says Rowan Cross.
Oh, a Rowan cross. I make those. Every Samhain. That's a folkloric tradition right there. You do an equal armed cross of Rowan, bind it with red thread. That is a traditional folklore method of protection. It
Ooh,
keeps negative energies and entities and those fae that you might not want around.
okay.
Uh, I play with the fae, but
Okay.
there's not so nice ones that you don't want around that'll keep them from coming into your space.
Okay. Miss
I
Tara D
yeah.
says garlic.
Oh, I love garlic. Oh my
Mm.
god. I've never grown garlic. I wanna grow it this year for the first time. I'm so excited.
Okay, so this would be maybe. So Nancy, tell me if has to do with ancestor work for you, or whether this is in reverence to your deity. So she said that she has dried marigold flowers close to her Santa Muerte statues.
A lot of people do that with Santa Marte.
Okay.
I
Uh,
don't work with her. I wanna know why. Why, though?
prickly. Why? Prickly flowers or plants at your door.
Mhm.
Any evergreen is protective and cleansing. Oh yeah, pine.
Pine,
Oh
yes.
yeah. Okay, is anyone growing wild garlic?
Oh, I want
Very
to.
popular in Germany. Really grows well. I've heard of wild garlic growing up here.
I've heard of
Um,
wild onions up here. I know we get
oh,
those in the spring.
and wild onions, but I have not seen any, Roman. I
Hmm.
do have some star thorns on the roses.
Mhm.
In most Italian homes, you will find a string of garlic. Yep, hanging in the kitchen for cooking and protection.
Mhm. I
Um,
can't wait to do
Everybody's
garlic.
saying thank you to Debbie for something. I'm trying to scroll up to see
I don't know what they're thanking you for, Debbie, but you're amazing.
who's amazing.
Mm. Debbie, Miss Debbie.
Debbie is amazing.
She
Everybody in chat
is.
is amazing.
All
Y'all are
y'all are
amazing.
amazing.
Y'all are amazing.
Mhm.
Um, oh my goodness. Miss Tara D. Marigold mums, carnations are all flowers used for funerals. So
Oh,
right. So that's right. So
is that
have
why?
a negative aspect in folk magic relating to death or dying.
Oh, that's why. Okay.
And Nancy said she puts the marigolds close to Santa Muerte to honor her as an offering, showing my dedication to her.
Aw. That makes sense about the funeral thing. I didn't know that. Because that's I knew about, the carnations, but I didn't know. Huh. That's so interesting.
Interesting.
I love, like, this learning,
Me too.
like,
I love
we're
that
all learning from
this
each
is the
other.
thing, like we all learn from each other,
Yeah.
and it's wonderful. I'm going to what am I going to do? I am going to there is a book that I want to purchase, and and I didn't think, oh gee, why don't you look at that? And it's a
Mhm.
book about magical herbs, and for some reason, I feel like Selena, you interviewed the person recently, but I can't remember. if I saw her on your channel or somebody else's channel, but I want to say that it was yours.
Was it that moon book?
I don't think so, unless the moon book also had herbs in it.
I
It was
thought.
mostly an herb book.
Huh. Huh. I must have missed that one then.
Manifesting by the Moon. It might have been that book. But she was talking about herbs.
Pretty sure that's the one.
But that's a book that I think you and I should talk about next month when Selena is going to be on with me talking about living by the moon. Oh, Mary Grace is the best. Mary Grace Farron. And I can't remember her channel now because I always call her Mary Grace. But she wrote a book about Italian folklore that would be great. Oh my goodness, you can send me the book. Geez. Thank you, Selena.
Aww. Selena, she's one of the most generous people that I know on this planet.
Bruce Kitchen. Yes, that's what it's called, the book. I'll send you my address. Aww. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. My gosh, my goodness. Okay, so it's now past 8. So
wow.
Let's wrap up with, I always like to work in 3s.
Okay.
So if you could think of 3 takeaways from tonight, what would you say?
Sharing, like community sharing, that is definitely how, learning from one another can definitely help in your practice, because like the learning never stops. It never stops.
That's the truth.
2 more. Oh my goodness. See, like I would say learning never stops, because like even when growing plants, that that learning never stops there either, because like
that's right.
You're always learning something new.
All right. Do you want me to do one?
Yes.
Okay. So mine would be separate if you're going to use baneful herbs, make sure that you separate them.
I would.
That's what I would do. And label. So I'll put that and labeling that's an important thing.
Mm-hmm.
Can you think of a third?
Let me think here. I would say be practical, like the practicality of things. Like you might want to grow all the things, right? All of the things, but what is practical for you, and what can you manage? What can you do? It doesn't have to be elaborate, but whatever works for you.
Yeah, and what are you going to actually use, right? Let's think about sustainability and about stewardship. So let's use what we're gonna grow. I would also say that it doesn't matter what level of knowledge you have, or what kind of space you have. Like Ms. Tarot D lives in a smaller apartment in a city. I live in a very small house, kind of rurally in a small town. We do have a yard, but you can grow things anywhere, and you can use anything. Don't feel like you've got to go out and buy a whole bunch of pots to grow things in, because you can grow it in your husband's work boots or your own, like I did. So yeah, those are the things that I would say. And just thank you so much to the people in chat. Always, I'm telling you, the best chatters here. And I want to thank you again for giving us your time and your knowledge, and just all of the ideas that you brought out. I really appreciate you being on the channel.
It's my pleasure, and it's been an honor to be, this is my first interview, like being the interviewee. So like I really appreciate it. It's
I'm honored
wonderful.
Oh, thanks. I'm honored that I was able to do this. Please, I think everybody in chat knows you, so please, if for any reason anybody out there who watches this video later on is not subscribed to Star, please go over to the Wild Witch and subscribe to her.
Thank you.
Um, and and her link is in the description box below. Her channel link is in the description box below. Please also, if you would like this video, all of you in chat, if you go over and give me a thumbs up, give us a thumbs up. And also, if you would just put even just an emoji or some kind of a comment after the, after it goes up, I would really appreciate that too. It really helps the, the YouTube algorithms and helps the video get seen. And yeah, we want everybody to start their own apothecary.
Absolutely.
So I'm going to say goodbye for now to everyone. Thank you so much for being here. It has been a wonderful evening. And again, next month I will be talking to Selena, and we will be talking about living by the moon. So until then, everyone, take care and be kind to yourselves.
Bye.